Okay, so today's question is regarding the Delta variant. Okay, the virus, the Delta variant. So I wanted to know a bit more about it. So let's read the cards and see what is the energy surrounding this situation at the moment. Now, this is fluid, so this is just the energy reading for today. Going forward, we don't know how it will be, but let us just read the cards. Okay, so basically this is the virus here. As you can see, you have the Lover's card, and the Lover's card here, it shows two people which are holding very tight to each other. In fact, from this card here, you can't see who is who because they're holding very tight. So to me, this is what personifies what is actually happening when the virus goes into your body. It will invade the body in the sense that it will grab hold of your cells. And the round strings here is actually the blood to signify that when the virus goes into your body, it will grab onto the cells, okay, into the blood cells or something like that, where it will turn really murky. So here you have a very murky color. So out of all the card decks, the Lovers, usually it should be a bright card, but in this case it is very murky. Yeah, so it talks about where you have a cell which is, something which is foreign to the body, and they come and grab your cells and they really grab onto it. Okay, so the red streaks here could talk about the blood cells, or what you call the hemoglobin. Anyway, I'm not sure. I don't study science. Okay, so anyway, then after that, going forward, I took out some more cards, and basically I took out this card, and I took out this card. Okay, so here we have the Nine of Pentacles, and it is flanked by the Seven of Pentacles and the Devil here. Then I asked for clarification, and this is what I got. Okay, so you have the Seven of Pentacles, which is flanked by the Ten of Cups, and then you have the Devil, which is flanked by the Two of Wands. Okay, so let's read the cards. So there are actually a lot of cards, but the major card that really stood out was this, which is the Nine of Pentacles, and I will get back to it later. So here you see that she is looking towards this direction. She is looking towards this direction. So what is the effect of this card, this virus having on our body? So here she sees that, to me, this is the Two of Wands, but it looks, it looks like the DNA strands. Okay, so the DNA strands is showing the DNA strands is surrounded by the color purple, and at the same time here you have the Devil card, which is also purple color. So purple color here, in this case it's the color of authority. So what happened is that this virus that is invading our body, it is also messing up with our DNA. Okay, and it is through his plan here. Now here you see the Devil card. He is kind of like an intruder, where he intrudes into our body to change the DNA strands, and by making the virus, just clamp down on our cells and not letting go. Okay, so yeah, so that's the virus so far. Now on the other side, so she is looking towards this direction. So this is the intruder here. He got that look whereby, in the middle of the night, he will come and intrude upon your property. He will trespass upon your property. So she is looking towards this direction. She has to keep an eye on him. Okay, on the other side is that she got this person working with her, which is the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so the Seven of Pentacles here, it shows somebody who is in a garden. The pentacles here, in this case, it is represented by flowers. To me, and then it's flanked by this card. To me, it shows that this person here, she is in a garden of some flowers or some plants. and whereby she will take these plants. She will take these plants, and then after that, through boiling it, she will make some cups of concoction. And here you have people which is standing around this bonfire. So to me, these people represent, people are coming together. Ten of Cups, okay, talks about family. So people are coming together around a bonfire, and where they protect each other. So this is the energy of the cards here, where they are protecting each other, and they are growing something, and yeah, they are growing something. Okay, then after that, I asked a lot of questions here. I asked the question, what is the effect of this on those who have been needled and those who have not been needled? And then these are the cards that came out. Okay, so first of all, let's have a look at this one. For those who have been needled, you have the Hermit card. So as you can see here, you see kind of like a person who's sitting by himself, and he's just looking at the hill. Now, if you notice, the hill is the same color, same murky color as the Lover's card. So for those who have been needled, if they do get the virus, what happened is that to them, this person is already weak. So when he's just sitting on the cliff by himself, you see the trees, there's no leaves. It's kind of like a dry twig. So that is how he feels within his body. And then he's facing the mountain here. So if you are needled and you do get this virus, well, it is represented as a mountain, something that he would like to climb, but he just doesn't have the energy. So in other words, he has this feeling that he cannot overcome this mountain here. Okay, and this mountain here is represented by here. On the other side, for those who are not needled, what happened is that you just looking at this card, Seven of Swords, you feel like there is a lot more energy. She is very alert. Anytime she is ready to pull out the sword in order to protect herself. So here, what happened is this card came underneath the Devil. So what happened is that she is part of her team, and so is she. So while she's producing the medicine and she is keeping an eye out for him, she is ever ready to pull out the sword. She will be on the ground to defend, okay, or to fight against him. Okay, so that's the energy here. So she's very alert, very energetic. Okay, so whereas opposed to here there is somebody who has just to withdraw himself because, he's not well, he's feeling weak. Okay, and then after that, I took out some clarification cards for her. So then for her, let me move these cards out of the way. Okay, so then for her, I got a clarification card, which is the Two of Swords. So once again, they need to counter this intruder, so you need to be very alert. Okay, so what happened is that there is also these Two of Swords. Now this is the reading of the energy for the current time. Going forward, we don't know what's going to happen. So, this is just the reading for the time being. Okay, so what happened is that you have the Seven of Swords and you have the Two of Swords. So they are defending, or they are ever ready to fight him or to counter him. Okay, so they're very alert, and at the same time, they are holding off his plans. They are holding off his plans. They are not letting him intrude any further. Okay, so for those who are not needled. Okay, then for those who are needled, what happened is that you have a situation where in a family where a person has been badly affected by the needle, what happened is that they are still supported by their family. Okay, so here you have a situation where here there is a family member here. It could also be him, or it could be a neighbor, whatever. But the thing is, here she is, she got purple hair. Purple hair, once again, going back to these cards, the color purple here. So the color purple here, it represents authority. So here it could mean that this person in the family is adversely affected by the needle. Okay, but however, whatever the situation is, know that your family is still behind you 100%. Okay, and the thing is, we must not, we mustn't underestimate the children. So here you have a child here, which is represented by the Page of Swords. So children, they know what's happening and they are ever ready to help defend their family. So once again, for those people who are adversely affected by the needle and as well as by the virus, know that their family is always supporting them, and the children, they know what's happening and they are ever ready to defend. So here, this is the Page of Swords. So this is the fate of the children nowadays. So we are right now in the middle of a war, I can say that. Okay, so the children, they also have to take up arms. I'm not saying that the children actually take up arms, but the children are aware of what is happening and they will do to their very best to help protect their family. Okay, so here you have the Page of Swords here, and then after that, you also have the Seven of Swords. So once again, all this feminine energy coming in, where they have this energy of wanting to protect and wanting to defend. So same thing with this Page of Swords. Okay, so then the next question is this virus. Okay, what is the effect on our body? So I got these two cards, which is the Eight of Cups and the Chariot. So the effect on our bodies is that, so here you have this card, Eight of Cups. It shows somebody who is, usually Eight of Cups is like you're walking away from the cups and you're trying to look for that other cup. Okay, so here it shows this person who is going to cut off the hair. Okay, so what I'm getting is that this thing is causing us to lose some kind of extension of ourselves. The moment she cut off her hair, then she's going to lose that part of the hair. So basically, the hair is actually, it is an extension of our body, and it acts as natural antennas. It helps with your intuitive powers. So it helps with your for you to feel if there is energy coming, then the hair can sense it. So now the thing is, with this virus here, what happened is that it will cause those who have taken the needle to lose an extension of themselves. Okay, lose a part of themselves. Okay, and what I'm getting is that they are less intuitive. Okay, at the same time, you also have the Chariot card. So normally the Chariot card is a card where it is going forward, it is reliable, it is confident. But in this case, the card shows that this horse has, is like shocked. It's shocked, okay? And that's why it's like putting up its body is shocked. So basically, the virus, what it's doing to us is that it's making lose our intuitive powers to a certain extent. And the other thing is it shocks the body. It shocks the body. Okay, so basically, so the message up to now seems to be quite dire. So then after that, I asked, what's the outcome? Well, the outcome is that we have to help ourselves. And so here the outcome is shown by the Two of Pentacles and the King of Cups. So here, once again, it goes back to nature. So here you have two oranges, and you have maybe dandelions. And then here you have the King of Cups. So the King of Cups from this card, it represents somebody who is wise, who is mature, and at the same time he's pouring into a cup something that he wants to drink. So he's showing us, do you see this? Do you see this? You need to take this. That's what he's saying. And how he gets that concoction is through nature-based herb or nature-based medicine. Okay, so he's looking up at us and saying that to help with this problem of ours, this problem, okay, is you need to take something which is nature-based. Okay, I also got a question asking, how do we protect those who are not needled? How do we protect ourselves from those who have been needled? So what I'm getting here is that you need to be strong all the time. That means your immune system. And at the same time, basically the card is this: you need to be alert. Okay, you need to be alert. You need to take care of yourself. And basically you need to build up your immune system. Yeah, so we need to use whatever natural immune system that we have, okay, within our body, and we just need to be healthy. Okay, so yeah, it's actually, there's nothing, yeah, there's the remedy here is not like anything radical, but it is just using common sense. Now, the thing about common sense is that sometimes because of fear, we don't use our logic properly. We don't use our rational mind. So this kind of thing, and in the middle of the, if you're in the middle of the fear, then you wouldn't think of all these things. So we need to calm down, and we need to see what is out there and just keep ourselves healthy. Okay. Okay, so next, then after that, I asked for advice because the whole reading seems a bit dire here. So this is the advice cards that I got, which is the Guardian of Papatuanuku. I don't know what Papatuanuku means, but the word that stands out to me is Guardian. And the other card is Blessings of the Supreme Being. So now let's go back to the cards, okay? So here what we have is that you have some female energy, okay? So going forward, the female energy is going to stand out quite strongly. Okay, so yeah, you have the Page of Swords, you have the Seven of Pentacles, you have the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Seven of Swords, Two of Swords, and then you have these advice from these guides here. So it shows me that at the end of the day, it is a spiritual, we need to be spiritual warrior. We have spiritual warriors who are looking after us, and at the same time, we need to form a connection with these spiritual warriors by being spiritual warriors ourselves. Okay, so this is with regard to this, you know, the newest strain of virus and what is going to happen. So basically, we need to keep ourselves vigilant. Okay, we need to be healthy, and at the same time, just know that we are also being protected. Okay, so that's it. Thank you.